This is what quarantine life has come to. Making my baby happy by picking up some bread for her. It's little things in life sometimes. But, we all got to stay safe and do our part. Welcome back to Project CL 500. Today we're going to do a walk around the car and possibly some cleanup on the engine. All right, let's get to it. So, of course, like I said before, this is a 2002 CL 500. Comes with the Mercedes 5.0 V8, 18-inch staggered AMG rims. Excuse the helicopter going overhead. Yeah, it's pretty much decked out. This car pretty much has everything and anything you would want in a Mercedes coupe. It's that infamous silver color that a lot of them have. So let's get inside, get it cranked up, do a cold start, and show you some of the features that this car has. All right, let's go over some of the features of this car, starting with the door. We all know, well, most of us know about these cars with the hinge on the door, how they swing forward and swing out. But this is to give you more clearance when you open the door. See how it swings forward and then the door opens up. So that's one of the things I like about this car. Also, Mercedes has the chrome strip on the inside of the door, and it has this pillarless design. Let me go to the other side where I have more room, because you got the Enclave sitting right there at the moment. But yeah, this car has a pillarless design in the windows, so when you roll down the windows, it almost feels as if you're riding in a convertible. Okay, let's go over some of the key features with the Mercedes CL500 W215 model. First, you have the ESP button. This is basically your traction control. And with that off, your car is pretty much free. And if you're not careful, she will get away from you. I really don't mess with this button. I just leave it alone. There's really no point in pressing that button unless you plan on doing burnouts. The next one is for the ABC hydraulic suspension. Of course, you press it once, it goes up to the middle setting. Press it again, it goes up to its highest setting, and vice versa. Press it and it goes all the way back down to its lowest setting. The next button after that is the ABC Sport Control. This button right here, I usually keep mine in Sport because I like the way the car drives. It's more aggressive. It changes the way the transmission moves and goes through the car. But if you press it and you watch the dashboard, it'll go into convenience mode, which is basically same as comfort. But like I said, I like to keep mine in sport mode. Also, with that button, there are these buttons down here. This is basically the same thing for the convenience in the sport mode with the transmission. If you look, if I press the W, there you go. And I press the S, which is this button right here. You can see it'll change again to sport. Okay, the next button we have are for the headrests. You press the bottom part to lay the headrest down, like so. And they will lay down like so. Now, you press the top button to raise them back up, and they will come back up like so. Okay, of course, you know the middle button is for the hazard lights, like in most cars. Then you have the door lock button, the lock and unlock. And of course, you can see the door is locked and unlocked. Then this button right here, this is if you want to tow the car. Now, this car cannot be towed without pressing this button because the alarm is very sensitive. It'll automatically think someone is trying to steal the car and the alarm will go off. Now, next is this button right here. It's for the rear shade. Yes, this car has a rear shade, and you press the button for it to go up, and the rear shade goes up like so. And you can also press the button for the rear shade to go down. Okay. Now, of course, we have an AM/FM radio with navigation. You have the climate control. Basically, you have your auto, hot, cold, front, rear defrost, like any other typical climate control. Another feature this car has is parking sensors. You can set it to how close you want the car, basically, when it goes to park. As far as the door goes, this car does not come with the cool seat, but it does have heated seats. 2 settings for the heated seats. This is high, and that's low. These seats are ventilated, and they are very comfortable and very warm in the wintertime. You have your automatic windows. The windows will go down. This car also comes with power headrests in the front seats as well. You can raise them up and down. And yes, you do have memory seats. You have 3 settings for the memory seats. And you also have the buttons for the power windows. Now, this is for your left and right, but these 2 buttons right here are special. These are power folding mirrors, like so. The mirrors will fold in, and they'll fold out. I know it might not seem like a big thing now, but back in 2002, a lot of cars didn't have this. You have to understand, back then a lot of the cars didn't have these type of features. So back then this was pretty much a big deal. Also, there's another feature on the outside of the car, sort of, that I want to show you. So let's get out. Okay, one of the features on this car has soft closing doors. So let me show you. When you go to close the door, you can, I didn't do that right. You don't have to close it all the way, and it should close by itself, like so. This car does have a swinging hinge on the door, so when you open it, if you can see inside there, the hinge swings the door forward, then out. See if I can get a good look at that, but the door pretty much comes open forward, then it opens out, like so. But other than that, this car pretty much has every other standard feature like most cars. It does have, this car does have interior lights like most cars do, sunroof controls, which is right here. Car comes with the SOS, is basically the equivalent of OnStar on Chevy products. Okay. It used to come with a phone, but of course the phone's missing in this one, but not really missing, but a piece of it is. Yeah, the phone's missing. But that's pretty much it for the interior features that I could think of on this car. Of course, you have your settings for your gauge. You hit this button one time, it shows you when your next service is. It'll also show you how much oil you have in the car, but the car has to be off for this to work. I usually keep the car like this so I can see how fast I'm going, because I really don't look at my speedometer that often, so I use this just to glance while I'm driving. Has engine temp, outside temperature, of course time. Another feature this car has, if you press this button right here, it'll also show you what station you're listening to, your navigation. This is for the Distronic, so you could see how close you are to the vehicle ahead of you. Of course, you know, your mileage, miles per gallon, stuff like that if you're on a road trip. Shows you how many malfunctions the car have, and of course you can reset everything with this R button on the side that's like right here. That's the reset button basically. That's it. Like I said, I usually ride with the car like this. Has pretty much all the other features most cars have, you know, but this car for its time was like top level. I mean, this car had everything, every option that you could want, and then some. Originally, this car started out at $90,000 and went up from there. Of course, you know, this is pretty much the base model, the CL500. Then it went up to the CL55, and you know, it goes up from there. But goes from the AMG V8 to the bi-turbo V12, which I'm really interested in driving. I had an opportunity to buy one, but I turned it down because of all the stories I heard about having to replace the coil packs, how much they cost, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm regretting it now. I should have went ahead and got it, but I'm still happy with the car I got. But like I said, those are the features that this car have, and we'll get back to the video. All right. I know some of you probably noticed I don't have tow hook covers on this car. I was gonna order them, but they're kind of pricey for a piece of plastic just to cover up a hole in your bumper, which I understand a lot of people say, it makes the car look tacky without it. But I kind of plan on replacing the bumpers on this car anyway, so it makes no sense to spend $100 on a piece of plastic that is gonna get thrown out. So I do plan on replacing the bumpers, the front fenders, and the quarter panels with a wide body kit. Not 100% sure if I'm gonna do that, but that's what I plan on doing with the car. All right, if I don't go that route with the wide body kit, I will be replacing the front and rear bumpers and front fenders regardless. For the front bumper, there's a sportier version of it that I like that I'm gonna want to put on there. And also with the front fenders, and with the rear bumper, I'm thinking about going with the AMG style with this car because I do want to get the quad tailpipes and the rear diffuser on the car. I don't know if I said this or not, but I do plan on getting carbon fiber parts for this car to put on, and that's the route I'm going to be going. So like I said, stay tuned. There's a lot of projects I have planned for this car, and it should be fun and exciting to see this car get put together from being a flood car to what it's going to be. All right, thanks for watching.
Wash your hands.
Okay, the trunk on the CL500 comes with the automatic trunk. Press this button to close it. On this car, like I said, it was a flood car, so it doesn't work, so I have to replace the pump. It's down here in this little compartment, which also houses the battery. Battery's in the back of this car. But you pretty much got good trunk space in this car. Plenty of room. Let's take a look under the hood. See if I can open this hood with one hand, but the hood latch is down here. And pretty much when you open the hood, you lift it up and the little lever will pop out, as so. And when you lift that lever up, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Don't know if I can. Pull that little tab for me, Isaiah, when it pops out. Pull that. No. When it pops out of here, you pull it. Pull that. Pull it. Pull it out. There you go. Pull it hard. No, not out. Pull it out. Yeah. There you go. Pull it harder. Let's see if he could do it. There you go. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. A 5-year-old can do it, so you can do it. But this is the 5.0 V8 Mercedes engine. It's not the AMG, but it produces about 302 horsepower. You can see where I changed the valve cover gaskets and painted the valve covers already. Have a few more mods I want to do to this car. You got the Distronic right here, which I'm probably going to take out. ABC lines and tank. And pretty much that's it under the hood. A lot of people tend to stare and look when you are filling your gas up in this car because they want to know what kind of car you have. But by now I'm pretty much used to it. Really don't see too many of these on the road. Also with this car, they have the slotted brakes, the drilled brakes. I mean, I do plan on upgrading these brakes and rotors up to the CL55 or something to that extent. So I do want Brembos on this car. At some point, when everything's all said and done, I do plan on swapping out the engine to the AMG engine, but that's not going to be for a while because I still have a lot of life left in this engine. So, but yeah, that's pretty much my plans for this car. It's going to be exciting to see. So I can't wait to start working and get everything done. So till next time, guys. That is it for this car right now. And like I said, I'm going to keep trying to give you content and keep you guys entertained. But right now it's hard to do with this quarantine going on and have to wait so long for parts to get shipped to you that you need to do videos. So it's pretty much in the predicament I'm in right now. But, you know, we'll live. We still safe. Stay safe. Everybody stay quarantined. Stay 6 to 12 feet apart from each other, and you know, we'll all get through this. And God bless everyone that's did catch this and going through trials of being sick and everything and losing family members. I pray for y'all and hope y'all get better and get through this and stay strong, and everybody pray together. We'll be okay. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Say bye.